This is a quick walkthrough of the participation activities for this Unit 3. So the details for them are here, and this is the video walkthrough you should be watching. So there are three parts. In each part, you're going to be watching or running a simulation on on the web and answering some questions on that. And we want to kind of be able to compare each other's solutions or answers to these. So you don't have to respond to other people's questions. You're just going to post them here. So the participation activities are a little different in that I've created the three initial threads here, and I just want you to post replies to each thread for each one. So when you're doing the first part, just post your answers or your values for that. So here's the first one. So the first thing you want to do is run this eaters demonstration. So this demonstration has a set of little eaters, these little red objects. Let's run this. That'll go around and try to find green algae, the green food or trees, whatever to eat, and we'll try to eat them. They have limited senses, and they can go through and evaluate these. And eat the food, and then we look at the different average score as we go through. And so you can look at the average score here. And first thing I want you to do is figure out how long you have to run it till the average score gets above 25. You may want to play with the speed. If you do stats only, it'll go rather quickly. Oops. And so uh, if you do it fast or moderate, it'll slow here. But if you run stats only, it jumps really quickly and it's very easy to see. So everyone should get a different solution to that because it's all randomized. But tell a post at how many generations before the average score goes about 25, and then change one of the parameters and describe how this changes the average score after 100 generations. So again, you might want to change the crossover probability, the mutation probability, maybe play with the number of plants or things like that. So change, or even the target population, change one of these parameters and do it. So again, in order to get that, you got to run it once normally with the normal parameters for 100 generations, and then run it once with one of these changes. Just post what you changed then and how it affected that the score. And again, you can go to stats only, and you don't have to see the simulation, and then you can switch back if you want to jump through them very quickly. So that's the first one. Just post that as a reply to this first part of the participation activity. Now for the second one, we're going to run a different thing. This is the simulation we looked at in the overview of the course in the simulated car. So you're going to run through, this is the video describing it. Sorry, you watch that. That what talks you describes that simulation in more detail than I'm going to go through. So I'm just going to leave. And then you're going to run this simulation and run these cars. And so I want you to think about a couple things. You don't have to post anything, but what is the fitness function used in the simulation, and what are the characteristics of the car that make up the car? How do we describe the car as a gene? So just think about those. You don't have to post anything about them. But now I want you to post a short description of the best car. So run this for a number of generations until you get a good car. Hopefully it'll be better than that car. And then post a short description of that car. You can also, if you want, just take a screenshot of the car, and when you do your post, you can add an image. So it wouldn't be bad to see pictures of some of these top cars that everyone gets. And then post the top score of your car. If you look here, over each time. I'll write some. You can play with that if you want. So you can try out different characteristics here. Um, so again, just post the top score that you had. You might want to pay attention to other people's top score. If you get the top score so far, you might want to just highlight that. So maybe we can have a little competition to see who can evolve the best car. Okay, then the final thing is the walking simulation here. So again, we have a simulation, an article that's been written about it that you want to read. And this simulation is again, this walking, we watched a video in the overview on this where we're trying to walk forward a little bit and things like this. So you want to run this um, and try to get your best score for a walker after a while and just post that. So here will be your top scores. You might again want to say, so this is how many of the best the best contenders to keep unchanged from uh, round to round, from generation to generation. And here's the mutation rates that you're going to play with as we go. And again, you can actually kick this up so that it runs very fast. And you probably want to do that at some point to get this. And then you can slow it down again to see how everyone's doing. So try to let that run for a while. And again, just grab your top score here. I would grab the whole thing because this actually encodes the name or the gene of the individual here. So post the whole thing to Blackboard. So that's all you have to do is submit those three things. Submit those as replies to these three threads. Okay.